batting, first over is swing bowled by Sadia. Let's consider just one. Ball first. And the start was fairly good, pretty impressive. It's 1 run conceded at the first over. Ellie Matthews is the main player, the player they're looking to get early. The way they got rid of her in the last match, in second T20, it's an international, they got her on 0. So this was exactly they're going to repeat. That she might not be able to score many runs. She has scored 1, but 1, 2, 3. If they're able to get her out on these scores, it would be a real gift. Because she is the player who's standing between Pakistan and the win. So first of all coming up. First of all is second over. Fatima is bowling. She's bowling to Hayley Matthews, not out on 1. 3 fielders inside the circle. 4 in fact on the outside, 2 inside the circle on the onside, 3 on the onside, 4 on the off. Power play overs. Obviously, well, very good start. There is a good looking Joker Notley Dagad, but this was a challenging delivery to counter. Good confident start for Fatima. Swallowing first, second of Pakistan inning, curled in, and the batter was just able to get her bat down in time. Only just able to. So this was a real probing delivery. Consistency is the key. Needs to ball and good line length. And I'll go as down the leg side, out of his hand. Her hand, shall I say. And it clipped the pad, so no wide given to Dot Lewis. She starts off with. Third coming up. Another Joker and almost knock through underneath the bat to the stumps. But on this occasion, I think Hayley is a little bit fortunate. It didn't go to the stumps. Got her bat down, but it wasn't really a clean defense. Could have gone anywhere. But ball ended up at silly mid-on position. If I can say. Yeah, it could have been. 3 good deliveries. 4th one also pretty good. 4 dot deliveries. Now I'm quite sure the pressure is building on Hayley Matthews. She must be thinking about doing something. And the way she's signaling, she says the ball is just clearly in the air. Deviation in the air, it's just causing a bit of trouble. And she's getting a little too cautious. It's getting some swing in the air. Evening time in Karachi is pretty interesting for the bowlers. Sea breeze makes the swing easier. And now you can see 5 inside the circle on the outside. And now the delivery with this one really that good onto the pads of Hayley, who takes 2. Thrilled it at mid-on boundary. Why this mid-on boundary? So 2 more are added. She goes up to 3 as West Indies. 3 runs scored, and all outcomes. On the bat of Hayley Matthews, she's not out on 3. Has faced 6 deliveries. 5 deliveries Williams faced without a run. And a good looking delivery, but they have long on in place. It was played straight towards her, fielded. Just 1 more run is said in all runs. So 4 after 2. 3 runs came up this over, and 3 on the last 2 deliveries. First 4 deliveries of Fatima. So maiden. Then 3 on the last 2. So start was good, but then she was getting a little too much straight, too much like side-ish. So third over is about to start. Saudi will continue, and she is coming up with a second over. 1 over, 1 run conceded. She's going to bowl to Hayley Matthews, the top West Indian player. A bit of width outside the Elstone, belted away for a boundary. Goes through the cover area, and Hayley is able to make good use of the crease. Quick transport of weight, and let's look off Anguish on the face of the bowler. She realises she made a mistake, a big mistake she made, and a quite delivery, pitches it up, plays it down to the long area, whitish long on, or cat corner area. Just 1 run is taken. She gets off the strike, and so now Williams is facing. Still to open her account, all line. How come all the way off the bat of Matthews? Williams is facing. Sadia, who has conceded 5 on 2 deliveries. Another run taken to the long area, and now she's off the mark. Took 6 deliveries to get off the mark. 10 West Indies. 3 deliveries of this over. Haven't bowled. 4 coming up. Saudi has conceded 7 of 9 deliveries. 1 over and 3 deliveries she's bowled so far. Left arm. And Hayley was looking to pierce the gap on the offside, I would say. Can't afford to have any width. Now a bit overcompensated. Bowled right leg side for 1 more. 11 so far as we are in over number 3. Last delivery of the third over is coming up. Williams is facing. She's not out on 1. Has faced 6 deliveries. Took 6 deliveries to score a run. Throw it at whitish mid-off. She misses it as ball goes all the way for 4. Well, took a bit of a gamble, but it paid off. Had this been taken, for Williams. So Pakistani captain bringing about some changes. 4th delivery of Telfman's over. Wide would be given, and is given. 1 more is added to the total. 17 for no loss, or West Indies. So we are in over number 5. Gain goes down. Consecutive wide deliveries given by the umpire. This is how they got the wicket. Light movement inside. William was struggling. Eventually she decided she should risk. Couldn't do anything. Missed the ball. Couldn't really kill the movement. That's why they need to be very careful. Very cautious approach for the new arrival at the crease. Campbell is the new player. She's playing with plenty of caution. Overrun, successful over. Fatima picks up the wicket. First ticket for Pakistan. And it's a very, very important wicket. Opener has gone. And Fostery dispatched for a boundary. It's a very good start to this over for Haley. This is exactly the way she loves to bat. Colourful to for any with outside of stump. She goes down on one knee and then has struck it extremely well to the cover region for 4. Sadia is the bowler. She is bowling her 3rd over. And now that's also delivery. A better one this time had to be negotiated. Angle bat, she plays it down to the 3rd man region and picks up a run, just 1 run. She thought she was so very close to picking. She has 4 overs to bowl. 3rd over is coming up. And West Indies 23. They'll also get. Oh, she beats her. Campbell, the new player, is beaten outside the stump. She is still to get off the mark. 3rd delivery she faced was looking for a drive through the offside field. Ended up trying to play it with just one hand. Missed the ball completely. Little bit short again, but couldn't find the gap. The batter on this occasion also stayed down a bit, just a shade. It stayed down just a bit. So Sadia's bowling. Good use of the feet. Plays it towards the corner region. Ball is fielded. Campbell is now off the mark on the 5th delivery she faced. And gives the strike back to Matthews. Matthews again in very good form. She's not out on 20. Has faced 15 deliveries. Very, very dangerous player from Pakistan's standpoint. Oh well, beats her on this occasion. Sadia very, very close to the edge of the bat. Goes straight to the keeper. Was very close to picking up an all-important wicket. Sadia narrowly missed the bat. Little bit of fortune for the batter. She is still alive. Is still going along nicely. Haley, not out on 24 for West Indies. Very, very slow going. So a shackle start from her. And when she was looking to break the shackles, she was removed. She was cleaned up. Had a very good delivery to deal with. It just tailed back into her. She didn't know how to deal with it. So 5 overs now are completed. And there are 24 on the bounce. So for a second I was getting a little too excited perhaps. So for Colin Ball's chance, but it was hit firmly into the ground. Use the feet. It would have had of the infield on the inside, but it will be fielded. Just 2 runs. 2 runs. I didn't know not one. I was about to say it's 1 run. But 2 runs all the way. Fielder is running around to cut this off. Batters will take 2. It's another tidy or impressive bowling style from Ramin. Has already conceded 5. It's 4 deliveries. 1 wide. Ramin's over. Just bowling 5th, use the feet. Campbell it straight back to the ball. It's an hour and gain. It's now on 29. After having lost just a wicket, just 1 wicket to stand. 20 scored by Matthews, 5 for Campbell. Now she's bowling the last delivery of her first over. 5 of 5 so far. Matthews off the strike. Again using her feet. Getting a little bit of push down the ground. Goes towards the longer on area. Feel it. One is taken. So 6 of 6 of Ramin's first over. Or end. So this broadcast is coming to you from, if you're watching it live, if you want to watch it live, you can watch it on G Super and also eSports live streaming, and in North America it's available on over number 7 just started. 6 have completed, and West Indies 31 for 1. West Indies Matthews decided to take her on and has struck it pretty well 4-4. Goes towards the leg side region, mid-wicket region, and picks up a boundary. And there's sort of a top edge as well. Slog sweep. There's no fielder at mid-wicket fence. So 1 bounce, over, and 4. 3 deliveries completed, 5 given away by Duba. Kane. Shopping cross, hits it pretty well, goes all the way. Second round of this over. So now she seems to find the weak link in Duba. Gustav and strikes it towards mid-wicket. "39 runs are scored." For the losses to 1 wicket. Matthews is going very nicely. Cover region. She's looking to go through, but it's hit straight to the fielder. Just backward of a point. No run. 9 runs after his first over so far. It's 5 deliveries. Matthews is facing again tossed up. This time to finds gap, he'll find a boundary as well. Well, it was a poor delivery. One can say short and offering somebody to ask somebody else to Matthews, never really going to miss out on invitations like this. So she has struck it fabulously well for a boundary. 3 boundaries of this over. Goes up to 32. It is boundary at 43. She herself has scored 32. So first delivery of Ramin second over. She conceded 6 in her first. First delivery was taken for a single. This would be a priceless wicket. But she's already done some damage, 32 of just 21 deliveries. Well, again, this was a little bit on shorter side. 8 deliveries she's bowled so far. Another run. to the cow corner region. This region is protected. One at the Scottish boundary and a second over. And has conceded 12 up to current run rate 6.1. And with this average, they could score 122. I'm sure Pakistan would love to roll the things back in their favour. Matthews, though, is facing 36 deliveries. Pardon me, 25 deliveries. She faced with her 36 runs. So pretty good going. She's again looking very impressive. Has struck pretty well again. Shuffled across the line. Goes down on one knee and has struck another boundary towards the mid-wicket region. Vacant mid-wicket region. And this is the area she's targeting. Regular basis, actually just behind square on the long leg area she targeted and picked up a boundary. So 50 is posted on the board for West Indies, who are now 53 for 1. Two-base bowling. They're proving to be quite an expensive bowler. She conceded 3 boundaries in the last over. The first over she bowled. Better delivery this time. Bit on his up inside the circle. Was played straight to the fielder. It's no run taken. 3 boundaries of her first over. Second over. And 2 deliveries of the second over. She has already conceded 4. How to pull the plugs on the scoring rate. Played towards the supercar region. Is protected. 1. Flighted delivery. It paced and she waited for it. Played it pretty late by the short third fielder. So 1 run is picked up by Campbell. Gets to the other end, gives the strike back to Matthews. She's in sublime form. Well, the bowler decided not to bowl up to have a go at her. Well, that was too short and too wide. She lofted her on her back foot for 2 important runs, very important runs. And her flighted delivery this time is played straight back to the bowler. Over comes to his end. 21 to conceded of 2 overs. So 57 for 1 West Indies out to 9 overs. So already that great initially, but now they are coming into their own. The West Indian batters, particularly the top player, Matthews, the top batter. 43 she's not out. 7 short of 50 mark. And she looks set to score a 50. It'll be very interesting to see the tactics of the fielding side, Pakistani side, how exactly they are going to handle her, or to restrict her. She's the feet, making it into a full toss. Campbell plays down the ground for his single. It was played towards the long on region. Run is taken. She gets to the other end. So Matthews now will be facing neither Dar. The captain has brought herself on. Took a little too long to bowl neither Dar. And side is in a desperate situation of picking up wickets. They need wickets, particularly the wicket of Hayley Matthews, who's not out on 44. Out having faced just 31 deliveries. Strike rate is above 100. This is very good going. In women cricket, use of the feet, but must have been very disappointed with herself. It was a full toss, and she couldn't really clear the infield on the offside. Another full toss, high full toss this time, played towards the onside area, towards the car corner region. 1 run, 2 runs. Oh, taking out a bit of collision. No damage done to each other. Baller and the no damage done. All is fine. Well, it's a high full toss. Could have been belted away for a boundary. She was waiting for the throw, and she got in the way of the batter, and then they had a collision. Another very similar delivery, high full toss, played to the same region but straight to the fielder. So just one more is picked up on this occasion. Leadadar has conceded 5 of her 5 deliveries she's bowled so far. Nice bowling. The last of her first over. Matthews facing 6 needed to complete the century. Oh, well, what were those? Oh, wide delivery down the leg side, signalled by the umpire. Another run is added. Another extra is added. 6 needed dollars conceded so far. Oh, well, beats her on this occasion. Wow, that's a good delivery. Is pitched and nipped away. They are checking with the third umpire. I think she had a backward anchored inside the crease. So to me, she's okay. Hayley Matthews is the batter. The third umpire will make the ultimate decision. First check for the no ball, no trouble. All fine. Foot was way behind the popping crease. Draws her out. No, she was in comfortably in. It's no problem. Stumping check, but is not out. Must be an easy decision for the third umpire. Haley is nice and safe. Backward, nicely anchored on the ground inside the crease. Third umpire says not out. And rightly too. So 10 overs completed. $63 on the board. West Indies 6.3 is the run rate at which they're scoring. 10 overs bowled. And where these players are taking drinks break has been taken by the players. I'm going to see Matthews has scored 44 runs and has faced 32 deliveries. And then is Campbell, she's not out on 14 outer, facing 19 deliveries. Her strike rate is below 100. But Hayley Matthews going along so all very nicely. 44-32 strike rate above 100. Just 6 more are needed to complete another half century of the series. Pakistan in need of her wicket. 1 or 2 wickets could bring Pakistan back into the game. In another case, they are running away, I think, with the game so easily that they could. If Haley stays, they could score runs. So, number 11 is coming up. 63 of 10, 6.3 is the run rate. And Hayley Matthews, again, in very good touch. Has scored 44 off a run of just 32 deliveries. 6 more are needed to complete a half century. 9 wickets in hand, and what they need to do is to keep going at this pace. At this pace, so far, so good. As you're watching the highlights, the first 10 overs of West Indies innings, they took a good start. Lost an early wicket. It was a good win. Nipped back into the right hander. It's a late movement, but after this, it was all about Hayley Matthews. She just kept scoring runs at will. Absolutely pounded. Every bowler came away. Particularly she was severe on the leg side. The way she shuffles across, goes down on one knee, and then strikes them pretty hard. The car corner area, or the mid-wicket area, or just behind the square on the onside, are the areas she lost to go for. So, number 11 is just about to get underway. 1 run at the first delivery, and now that single will bring Matthews back onto the strike, and she is obviously looking for another half century. Just 6 more needed to score a 50, and she must be eyeing for a boundary or 2. Ramin bowling her third, giving away just 13. Straight down the ground it goes. 1 more is picked up. Matthews takes a single. 45, not out she is. 15 outscored by Campbell, and she has faced 20 deliveries. She needs to up the tempo a bit. The scoring rate, the strike rate she needs to improve on. Ramin, on the other hand, has given away just 14 of 2.2 deliveries. Another run is taken, this time by Campbell, and she has brought Matthews has brought Campbell on strike. 30-20 international is coming up. All important game for Pakistan. They can't afford to lose it. Very well. Struck across the line for 4. And also played with vertical bat. This is something quite exceptional about this particular stroke. Well, how good a stroke this was. Vertical across the line, goes out on 1 knee, and mid-wicket vacant region was picked up. Well, this is something outstanding. Fielder was running from scoring boundary, and also cutting this off, and now just dabbing a run, strategy. Just 1 more is taken. There's a misfield, but batters were not really looking for it. So with this, 50 is posted, 50 is brought up by Hayley Matthews. Yet another very important wicket, very, very important contribution, I should say, from Hayley Matthews. And she is still not out. Using her feet, playing down the ground towards the long-on region. Another run is taken. So Matthews not out exactly on 50 after having scored 35, after having faced 35 deliveries. 72 for 1. West Indies women. And then is Campbell. Campbell is not out on 16. She on 17 and has faced 22 deliveries. 50 for Hayley Matthews. Another valuable contribution, priceless contribution. And she is second to none. A peerless cricketer. She's using her feet on this occasion to play it towards Haley Matthews. Now will take a run. Is coming back for the second. Very good running. Well, this is where Pakistan need to be landed safely. Goes for another boundary. So 2 consecutive boundaries for Matthews. And she's looking all of a sudden deadly dangerous. But this was a poor delivery. It's a shocker delivery. It was too short, dragged it down. It had ample opportunity to go back on her back foot, play with vertical bat, and lofted it out the infield on the outside. Goes for 4. Another boundary to Matthews to her credit. Now she has moved up to 60. 38 to